Yo, what's happening, people? And welcome to the Neeks Sports Podcast. Welcome back for new listeners. Welcome. If it's your first time, we are at episode 50. So we've got 49 in the bank. We are now on episode 50, and today's going to be a good one. We got some guests on today. We've got Javern.
Not him.
We've got Jay. We've got Neeks, and we've got the coveted man himself. Welcome back. Welcome back to Neeks Sports. Welcome back to Neeks Sports.
Welcome to my territory, boy.
I'm here to give you that truth serum, man. Red pill takers, only red pill takers, man.
Well, we'll see.
I finally get what that means now because I watched The Matrix about maybe 2 months ago now.
What?
Oh yeah, you've seen it.
You've not seen The Matrix all this time? Oh my!
I finally get that now. I finally get it.
Oh,
it was a bloody good film at that. Bloody good film.
Look, let's not go into the whole because trust me, I'll start talking for ages, man. So let's quickly just go for that one. But
we could be here for a while.
When did that come out? 1999.
No, bro. I watched it when it pretty much came out. When it came, because it was the
number
thing.
one.
Yeah, the first one. When did it come out?
99.
Must have been
99. How have you only seen it now?
Listen,
it finished in 2003. No, when did it finish?
True.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people. I got the same thing when I said I ain't watched White Chicks.
Yeah,
what? But I have seen it. I've seen it probably about 5 years ago now. But those were the two films people used to get at me at: White Chicks and Matrix.
What's the song that Terry Crews sings in
Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles?
Yeah.
Legendary. We've got a bit to discuss today. We've got a bit to discuss on the pod. We had a massive, huge top 4 race game this weekend between two giants of the Premier League era, always known for a spectacular game when these two meet. And then we had the Giants over in Spain as well. They clashed on as well. But yeah, man, let's just get straight into it. We've probably got a couple more joining by the end of this podcast. And yeah, we'll start at the game of the weekend. It's got to be that before the weekend. That's what we was talking about. Last year was it 4-0 at Old Trafford last year? Man United versus Chelsea. And this year it was another great game. No,
Ramsey. Wait.
It was a great game, a great defensive game.
No. It wasn't a great. The game was trash. Let's keep it real.
Defensively,
fantastic. Frank Lampard.
It wasn't even good defensively. It was nothing. There was nothing in it.
Defensive masterclass against the Caucasian Usain Bolt, aka Daniel James. Excuse me, how are you playing every man, woman, child, test tube baby, newborn baby, and orphan because you're afraid of Daniel James, Rashford, and Juan Mata, who's not been relevant for 7 years? That's messed up. I get it. People are saying clean sheet. The people who celebrated the clean sheets are Lampard cultists. Yes, Lampard cultists. How far we've fallen. Abramovich didn't sell his yachts, sell his mansions, all this stuff for Chelsea to celebrate draws. Abramovich came through and said, we are a winning club. You losers posing as Chelsea fans, you're not part of the Abramovich era. The Abramovich era are for winning. Never in my day would I have thought Chelsea fans would be celebrating 2-0 draws. Are you sick? This is a winning club. This is a club about winning. How dare you come in and you are afraid of Daniel Jeremiah James? Excuse me, what? And you guys are... It's like, how dare you? How dare you celebrate a 0-0 draw? That is sickening. Sickening.
Listen, we've conceded more to lesser people than Dan James and Joel Butters. So for me, I have to take that.
Have we?
We have to. Listen, how much teams have smacked past us that are lesser than Man United? Lesser.
Wait. All right, let me just rein this in. Let me just rein this in because have hope. Sometimes you feel like this is your show. You rein it in. The Neeks Sports Podcast. Welcome. Nice to have you here. But before we go into your agendas and all that, who's celebrating a draw? What is it? Your fans? Was it your fans celebrating a draw that are new school?
I get that Twitter is a microcosm of the world and everything, but that's all I've got to go to judge for. I went into Twitter. I wanted to hear guys say, "Man, what the heck is this? How do we go so conservative?" Guys were saying, "Trust in the process, baby steps. We've considered it before. 0-0. The defense is getting better. Don't worry." I don't give a damn about the process, mate. Frank Lampard, I know you're listening to this. If you don't win a trophy this season, you're sacked. SACKED. Yes, I can spell sacked. I had a spelling age of 16 when I was 12. So, mate, Abramovich moves differently. He's not afraid of pulling the trigger. And Abramovich is not going to invest money for 0-0 draws. I'm sorry. Maybe you, Chelsea, Lampard, cultists, you can do that, but Abramovich puts in money for Havertz Werner because he wants to see entertainment. He wants to see fun. Abramovich isn't like those bums, Glazers. He's in like that bum Stan Kroenke who are basically using your club for their own American deeds. Abramovich is a real one. He's a real one. And for me, Chelsea fans think that this is a step forward. James.
Words of a complicated Chelsea fan.
Daniel James. The heck?
So what? So wait, Jovan, are you celebrating? Are you part of that?
He is.
Open bus parade. Two clean sheets in a week.
Listen. I'm saying this from now. I'm not part of this cultist thing that I have hope.
He leads the cult.
Yeah, I'm not a part of that thing that he's branded people into for no reason. I don't know. But for me personally, we have conceded against lesser teams. I can't even pronounce their names. I'm just gonna call stuff like Jakob. These kind of names where you don't even know who they are, and we've conceded to them. So for us to go, Lampard has gone to Old Trafford, and it's like, if that man can score against us like this, what's gonna happen when we play Man United? And I'm not gonna say Dan James. He doesn't know that Dan James was gonna play. He didn't know that. So you can't hold that against him. What? When the team sheet announced, we're gonna have to be like, oh crap! Oh, he's not starting this. Let me change it all last minute. Come on.
Martial wasn't playing. He knew Martial wasn't playing.
Oh, just one man. And Martial isn't even the best in that squad anyway, man. It's Rashford. But we'll save that for another.
What? Wait, guys. Is this guy hired for football opinions, or you just use him for like other sports or anything?
Listen. You're in my domain. Do not insult me on my domain. I'm
not insulting you, Jovan. I think obviously your strength is like what's it called? Is it bowling or croquet?
Hold on.
So when we get to the croquet section, I think Jovan should lead.
One more insult.
So I'm just saying.
One more.
Jovan, you look like you're about to grab that mic off the stand and just go.
One more. One more. Innit? This is my domain. Don't come to my house and do this.
Listen, over here, we know for the wild predictions. We know for the wild statements. And Javan's holding it this year with the Chelsea winning the league. So no matter the result, if it's anything that this positive can take, he's got to run with it because he's going for the league. He's going for the league. So you have to take that. You can't be sitting on your laurels. Clean sheets, you take that, you run with it. In the grand scheme of things, you're getting to Old Trafford. Granted, Man United haven't won there this year. Granted, they conceded 6 against Spurs.
Wait, Ramsey, can you just repeat that again? Manchester United have never won where?
They've yet to win in their home stadium.
There we go.
In the 2020-21 Premier League season.
And Lampard didn't want that to be on him where they won.
However, Jose, the defensive Mourinho, went there and banged 6 at Old Trafford. Jose went there and banged 6.
Mourinho's that guy. That's why I had to move it up to 4th.
All right, Neeks. Are you having an open top bus parade because you kept a clean sheet against Chelsea at home?
Listen, I'm not having an open top bus parade. I'm just telling you guys. I'm happy that we've kept a clean sheet. I am happy that our goalkeeper that we've signed can not defend, can save. I'm happy for those things. I'm looking at the positives and I'm taking them and hoping we build on that going forward. I'm not celebrating a draw. I'm not Liverpool, celebrating a draw to West Brom or whatever it is. I'm not celebrating it. You guys are taking it wrong. I'm not celebrating a draw. I'm just looking at the positives and hoping that we can take from those and move on. Look at City. This is their worst start they've had to a season. Liverpool's not looking too great either. A lot of teams are not looking that great. So who am I to be screaming Lampard out and agendas here and there when it's not like we're 20 points behind. We're not rock bottom. Like 1 or 2 wins and we could be right top. Like it's just the season's just begun, and I have to take these positives that I see and hope that we improve on them. And that is what I'm saying. I'm not celebrating a draw. I'm celebrating the achievement inside that disgusting game of the clean sheet. I'm just taking that and moving forward within it.
As I said, you have to take it. You're going for the league. Neeks, what are you saying? Is that point gain or 2 points dropped?
Oh, it's definitely 2 points drop. It's definitely 2 points drop. Like, I mean, I went into the game, and I think Solskjaer did as well, expecting that Lampard and Chelsea were going to attack. As I've hoped so. They spent 250 million, and only 20 million of that actually went on a goalkeeper. So they obviously went like this season was like we're going to blow teams out of the water because last season we couldn't keep a clean sheet anyway. And man came there with 5 defenders, Kante and Jorginho. Like, what? That's like 7 defenders on the pitch, basically. And then he obviously had the
disgusting.
He had the 3 up front. So I think that shocked Solskjaer because he played Daniel James, thinking, yeah, we're gonna, and what's his name, McTominay and Fred, thinking, yeah, we're gonna some feedback. I think that's from Kyle, maybe.
Kyle.
Here's Mike. Ramsey, mute. Yeah, so he came there thinking, oh yeah, McTominay, Fred, Daniel James at the pace, and Rashford hit them on the break, but there was no break to hit them on because they were just sitting deep in their half. They had the ball for the first 25 minutes, and then we were like, well, this is ridiculous. He ain't doing that with it. Let us have a go, and we kind of controlled the game after that. But we had a few shots, a few chances. But we didn't cut them open. I mean, it's difficult when you got 5 defenders and you're sitting deep. It's difficult to cut you open. Didn't help that many of our best players were on the bench. I felt like how the game panned out, Chelsea were there for the taking. But at the start of 90 minutes, I wouldn't have said Chelsea are there for the taking. Like it was always gonna be a tough game. I believed. Now in hindsight, yes, if we went for it, we could have won. But then Chelsea might say the same. They might say, they only had Dan James, McTominay, and Fred. They had Pogba, X, and Y, and Z on the bench. If we went for it, we might have. But based on the balance of play, if anyone was going to win, it would be us. So I think just based on that, I think it's 2 points dropped. And the fact that we're at home as well. But I'm not losing no sleep over it. Like, a draw at home, in the grand scheme of things, a draw at home to Chelsea ain't the worst result. It's not a team that we just beat season after season after season. We've got a decent record in the last year, but before that, Chelsea usually come a cropper against them. So, since the international break, we've won 2, drawn 1 of our 3 games, and we have to use this now and build on it, as opposed to it kind of setting us back from the momentum that we gained from the first 2 games after the international break.
Well, with you mentioned that team selection there, with him setting up with Fred, McTominay, and Bruno in the middle, and considering the fact that I think since they've started together in all competition, you're yet to lose a game in 9 games time. Is this a statement from Ollie to say at the moment this is my best midfield?
Maybe. I'm not angry at it. I haven't. I said that Pogba needed to be dropped from after the Brighton game. First 2 games of the season, I saw he wasn't 100% fit.
Don't disrespect a World Cup winner, please. Thank you.
Please.
The man's poison, man.
Don't disrespect Mustafi. I hear that. But yeah, so for me, I'm like,
Neeks, don't do that. Don't.
What? He's a World Cup winner.
Don't put Mustafi and Pogba in the same sentence. Then I can bring up Stefan Givash. Don't do that, please.
Well, then, yeah, bring him up then. Bring him up.
No, I won't, because Stefan Givash is trash and he should give back that World Cup medal. Respect Labille or sell him to Chelsea or something.
What? So you can still play 5 at the back. You won't play him anyway.
Oh, Lampard won't be around very long. Trust me. His days are numbered.
But yeah, so I didn't have Pogba in my midfield after the Brighton game, to be honest. We have been run through, like cut through like a hole, you know, like it's mad. Spurs, Palace, Brighton. We conceded 11 goals before the international break. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. So I don't blame him going back to basics kind of thing and saying, listen, shut them up at the back, and we've got the attack to get a goal. But that attack can't be, if you're going to do that at the back, then that attack can't be Dan James and Mata. You have to get your best technical attacking players on the pitch if you're going to play a defensive game from midfield backwards. So you have to have Van der Beek or a Bruno. Obviously Bruno's there already. Greenwood, Rashford, and going for. So some of the things this game I understand, because some players just come up from injury, etc., etc. But going forward, if you're going to play Fred and McTominay, which I don't have an issue with, then your front four has to be your best front four players. It can't be Mata and it can't be Dan James. Those are their bench options.
But you realize Van der Beek, he's just bench for them now? Must be.
Listen. When everyone's fit, he is. I agree. But everyone's not fit. Martial's suspended. Greenwood just come up from injury. Cavani ain't played since March. He got to play. But when Martial's fit, Cavani's fully fit, Greenwood's fully fit, and if Bruno's on form, I expect him and Pogba to be fighting to get into the team. I'm not going to lie.
Whoa, relax.
What?
Neeks, relax. Paul Pogba is fighting Donny van der Beek to make it Man United. Neeks, that's sick. That's sick.
Fighting with Donny van der Beek.
I said that is sick. Listen. A whole Pogba.
Listen,
merchandising, sponsorships, popularity, Instagram,
and we pay him handsomely for it. Thank you.
To be a bench player for United.
No, we pay him to do a job. You said, innit, when you don't put Petr Cech back into the squad, you said you're an employee of Chelsea. You do whatever job.
That's a false equivalence.
No,
that
it's
is
not.
An emergency.
No, it's not.
Do you have Kepa in your squad? No, you don't. So please don't bring what Cech is doing into it. How are you having a whole Paul Labille Pogba on the bench? And when do you buy Donny van der Beek?
Because he's not playing well. That's the if he starts balling and he's showing that he is back to his best, then Pogba gets into the team.
Do you have a central midfielder to help him?
Well, listen, since he's been dropped, we ain't lost the game. So I'm just saying, Pogba on the bench right now is the best for us, because the way that we're playing defensively, we can't. Pogba's not defensively sound enough to protect Maguire and Lindelof. Now, that's not Pogba's fault. That's the fault that we didn't go and buy a world-class centre-back, or we haven't had what people might say our best centre-backs fit. But the reality is that is the situation we're in, and we need to have some solidity in the middle. And if we're playing, for example, I think yesterday or Saturday, it was two defensive, because you've got the two defensive midfielder, which is cool. You got Wan-Bissaka, who's a defensive right back first and foremost. You got Luke Shaw, who does nothing on the overlap at all. He offers nothing going forward. Then you've got Dan James, who really and truly also offers nothing going forward apart from pace. And Mata, who isn't the player, and Rashford playing in a number 9 position, which isn't his best. So you're really lacking in attacking sense. Whereas if you had a Telles, for example, then you might say, all right, we'll play Daniel James because at least he can help cover defensively that Greenwood's not going to do, or a Van der Beek might not do because of his pace, whatever it might be. But when you just got so many defensive-minded players or players that lack attacking output, it was just a bit too much. So Pogba could have played in that game in hindsight, but I'm happy. I have no problem dropping him. I said, sorry, we bought him 4 years ago. he's no longer the marquee signing because things have happened since. Now he is a player in our team who want to do a job for us, and that's the bottom line for me.
And quickly, just from one starlet to another, have hope. Mason Mount was dropped for this game, and Chelsea failed to score. Does the two match up in terms of Chelsea's attacking prowess as to why that happened? I know there's a lot of Mason Mount lovers and one or two haters out there. So, from your point of view, as a Chelsea fan, and obviously a fan of the development of the youth in the club, I'm sure, like, you could tell that there was something lacking in going forward. No.
Wait, are we allowed to swear on this podcast or no?
Say what you want.
Go.
You know how you have that meme with Michael Jordan where it says "fuck them kids." that's my thing. That is Abramovich and Chelsea's motto. No one gives a damn about the development or any crap. Win a trophy this year. This isn't Arsene Wenger where we're like, trust in the process of 5-6 years now. Some Chelsea fans want to trust in the process. I have no time for the process. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. I want to win today.
Why are you calling for Callum?
I want to win today. Let me land, man. Let me land. So
why stop, Mount? Stop.
To answer your question, there is no connection between Mason Mount being benched and no goals being scored because Mount started against Sevilla, and you know what? It was still 0-0. Mason Mount, I've got nothing against him and so forth. He is a squad player. He's not a starter. He doesn't sniff the starter. When the Yak is fully fit, once Timmy Vern is fully fit, once the Sick is fully fit, okay, once these guys are fully fit, once the Rue, Abraham Lincoln, all these kind of guys, once these guys are saying off, Mount Kilimanjaro is there for 50 minutes, 10 minutes just to do the he's like that English thing. He's there to be English, just to run up and down and give effort.
According to who? Because of the fanboys, or according to his gaffer who played him over 50 times last season, one of the most played players.
Look.
So is that according to you or to Frank?
No. According to footballing reality and footballing truth. But according to Lampard sees himself in Mount because Lampard was bullied at West Ham because he called Fat Lampard. Redknapp protected him. So Lampard is now using this for his own personal agenda, as in he sees himself in Mason Mount. That's all it is. It's a personal agenda thing linked into when he was bullied and called fat. That's it. It is what it is.
It takes one person's agenda to know another man's agenda.
But Frank, Ramsey, it's very simple. This is not complicated. Frank, you could do whatever the hell you want. Anything you want. If I don't see silverware at the end of the season, get the heck out of this flipping place, man. The heck? Championship derby counts what? Playoff final and now you can just waltz in here? Man, Nagelsmann, come, man. Come. We're waiting. Sign on the contract. Because he's a Chelsea legend and everything. I don't want to go there. So let me not even go there. So,
because I don't want to go there. You don't want to go there.
I don't want to go there.
That
diversity
is the reason why you got silver in your cupboard right now. So before you start,
no, it was Mourinho. No Mourinho, no silverware. Okay,
so
Mourinho is the reason why Chelsea got that silverware. So and Lampard will tell you that. No, it's not Lampard. It's Mourinho.
Why?
So what about Ancelotti? He got us silverware. Was that because of Mourinho? Di Matteo got us the
Mourinho inserted the winning gene. It's like, what's it called? I'm Legend, or what's it? That sci-fi film and everything. Basically, like Minority Reports. Mourinho is like the scientist. He inputted the winning gene, and that winning gene manifested itself. So any other manager coming in should just how to turn the on switch on. And
Lampard inspired that defensive gene.
Why Lampard turned it on yet? Why Lampard turned it on?
I have no idea. Lampard turned on the freaking winning chip. He hasn't. He's turned on the flipping, let's go play 5-3-2 against flipping Daniel James so that we can get Javan, the quasi pseudo football fan who started watching football like yesterday to start celebrating up and down. because of the flipping 5-5-3-2. So Javan, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy that we're not a defensive team. I hope you're happy. Playing with one guy up front, Havertz out on the right was because of Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard, mighty Frank. Give me a break.
Like you are
Mighty
a Chelsea
Frank,
fan
okay?
and not a complicated
And his
one.
dad was sitting next to Ron Atkinson. Let me not even go there. His dad was sitting next to Ron Atkinson, and we know what Ron Atkinson said to myself. Just say, and we know how he's good friends with John Terry. Don't let me go there. Don't let me go there. Don't let me connect those dots. Don't let me connect those dots.
No, where? Oh, okay, I want to hear the same energy for Atletico Madrid and Diego Simeone.
I want him to be sacked.
You want Simeone to be sacked?
They held 4 against Bayern Munich. Yes, sack him.
just because of that, or in general, because no one ever wants to speak about them. But Lampard does 2 defensive displays, and you want to bring out all banners and pritches, whatever those things are called.
Javan, Chelsea were playing at the crib. No, okay. Chelsea played at the crib against Sevilla, and they played like Pussycat 0-0. Chelsea were up against one of the greatest players of all time, a guy who people say is next to Pele and Maradona, Daniel James. Yeah, Daniel James is next to Pele. There's Pele, Maradona, then there's Daniel James. So I get it. Daniel James is the next GOAT. That's why you played. It was disgusting. I puked in my mouth. I felt sick.
Listen,
I was like saying, there are 5 guys defending against Daniel James. Basically, Daniel James will go by and say, whoa. Basically, he'll go out to Wales and to all his sheep say, yo, sheep in Wales. Guys, I'm money. Because I'm so money, these guys are putting a double team. How are you double teaming Daniel James? How can Daniel James have no space to maneuver? What's he going to do?
Right. Listen, it was you got that birthday Daniel James a year ago. He come and scored against you. You unleashed the beast.
No.
Like
the team's just starting off, man.
Listen, like I said, I am not defending that display. I'm not saying that display was great, or whatever. I'm just saying, look at the positives in the game. Look at that. Take those. Take those
positives, mates. I'm looking for trophies. I'm not looking for positives. I'm looking for trophies. Wait, what kind of Chelsea fan are you?
Hold on.
What kind of Chelsea fan are you? What the heck? Champions League wins, FA Cup wins, Premier League wins, 0-0. Yeah, clean sheets. Yeah, man. Clean sheets. Clean sheet, baby. What's it called? No goals conceded, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's go. No goals conceded. Let's go. Yo, let's go. Let's go. No goals conceded. The heck?
Listen.
Is this Scunthorpe? Is this Southampton? Celebrating 0-0. Celebrating 0-0. Is it like Sunday League? The heck? This is Chelsea. This is Abramovich.
Listen. 1, I'm not celebrating a draw. I'm saying look at the positives. That's all I'm saying. 2, that was not a cup final. There was no trophy won after that game. So please don't say you're celebrating.
What are the positives? What are the positives?
You say you won a trophy. A season is
how
long is the season? Listen,
what's the positives?
How long is a season? Answer the question. Don't answer anything else. How many games are there in the Premier League season?
I don't have it to my knowledge.
Okay. How many games have gone by?
I don't keep track of that stuff. I'm very busy. I'm trying to pay my bills and everything. I'm trying to get more shifts in my workplace, but they're not giving me enough shifts in my. So like I'm working with a lot of stuff at the moment right now. I'm trying to get another job. So
you are a hack.
All right. I'm gonna rein this in. Because you lot will be making up and kissing up to you when you're lifting the trophy together. Don't worry, man. You're all good, man. You're all good. We both have a hand each in the trophy.
Just begun. Chill.
We'll see what happens. But as I said, there's a long way to go. Draw is always difficult. Some want the win. Some are happy to accept what it is, especially away from home. I'm going to bring Carl and Nat into this.
How about when you come back on here, we have to have an honest conversation about N'Golo Kante.
Trust me.
Oh, can I just very quickly before you go to my friends Nat?
We need to move on.
Very quickly before Nat. No, easy. No, because this will take 1 second. It's very simple. Play Kante as a DM because his legs have gone. He's having to do far too much running. If you play him at the DM to protect the defense in a 4-2-3-1, it's all good.
All right. Tell that to your boy Frank, innit? Talk to Frank. That's what I said.
He won't listen, man. He won't listen.
Have hope. Thank you for coming on. I know you got to shoot. it's good to have you on. We'll definitely have you back on soon when probably at the title parade. We'll probably see you at the title parade.
And he's gonna be like Lampard top 2.
Look, guys. I said I'm always available. Look, always send the invites. I'll try to make time for friends of the show, because anytime you need the red pill, if you want the blue pill, then please ignore me by all means. Anytime you say, Brian, Neeks Sports, we need that truth snack, we need that truth edge. Give me a call and I'll be here just to donate you red pills for free and everything, man.
Hey.